Hey guys, this is RaedFrost and welcome once again to the Warlords of Draenor beta. Now, in this video, I'm gonna show you some of the changes that have been done to the Druid class. Now, normally at this rate, I'd probably be showing you something else for Draenor itself, but one particular change to the Druid class caught my attention so much that I want to showcase a video about it. So, before I go into that, I want to start off by reading the ability pruning changes that have been posted in the patch notes for Druids. So, while I read these, I'll just have the little night elf there dance for you guys. So, here we go. Ability pruning for the Druid. Barskin is now available to Balance, Guardian, and Restoration Druids, meaning poor little feral Druids have no Barskin, which kind of bothers me, but what can you do? Enrage has been removed. Fairy Fire is now only available to Feral and Guardian Druids. Innervate has been removed, which is also kind of sad. Lacerate is now available only to Guardian Druids. Again, kind of sad. Leader of the Pack no longer restores mana and it's only available to Feral Druids. What? But, get this, mana regeneration has been increased by 100% for Feral and Guardian Druids. So I guess the lack of Innervate isn't so bad. Mangle, cat form, has been removed. No! But well, what can you do? Maul is now available only to Guardian Druids. Might of Ursoc has been removed. Damn it. Nature's Swiftness is now available only to Restoration Druids. Damn it. Nourish has been removed. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Alkin Frenzy has been removed. Well, I'm not much of a balanced player, so I don't care. Rep is now available only to Feral Druids. Survival Instincts is now available only to Feral and Guardian Druids. Swipe is now required. Okay, this is badly written. Swipe is now requires the Druid. Okay, I guess it means Swipe is now requires the Druid to be in cat form and is available only to Feral Druids. My understanding is that's how it should have been in the first place, but well. Symbiosis has been removed. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it was a cool ability to have. I mean, what's more badass than being a druid and having other classes' abilities? Aside from that, we have Thrash, which is now available to all druid specializations. Previously was only available to Feral and Guardian only. Now, that's the pruning. Now, there's also ability consolidation and refinement, but the list is so long, I'm not really going to get into it. So, my suggestion, go check the patch notes. It's going to be very enlightening. But here's the thing. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at... Well, let me turn off that for now. Look at the shapeshift forms here. I have bear form. Rawr. I got kitty form, meow, and I have travel form. Whoa, wait a minute, what? This is flight form, and where's the icon for flight form? And hell, where's the actual travel form? Where's the moose, the elk, or whatever? I think it's an elk. Is it an elk? Well, technically it's a stag, but I digress. What is going on here? So I run around Stormwind trying to figure exactly what's going on here. Now it says right here, you shapeshift into a travel form appropriate to your current location, increasing movement speed on land, in air, or in water. Write that wrong. Protects the caster from polymorph effects. Yeah, as it should. Non-swimming forms only usable outdoors. And the act of shapeshifting frees the caster of movement impairing effects, which again makes sense. But then, if travel form turns me into my flight form, well, what happens if I go into water? Let me show you. I immediately switch to Aquatic Form, which in this case I'm using the Glyph of the Orca because to hell with that seal. But what if I jump out of the water? I immediately turn back to flight form. I don't have to re-click the button. I don't have to do anything. It automatically adapts my form to the environment where I'm at. Now, let's say you like using stack form. Then what do? Well, let's look at the available glyphs. There's been a few changes to the way that this works. And it's the main wait, wasn't I using this? Oh, never mind. I changed that. Yeah, there's a couple of new glyphs around that actually make travel form a lot more useful to druids, especially in Warlords of Draenor. This particular glyph, in fact, let me look it up over here so you can look at the icon better. Oh, that's a minor glyph. Never mind. Yeah. Travel. Glyph of Travel. You gain an additional 60% movement speed while in the land version of Travel Form. This movement speed bonus will not be granted if Travel Form is activated while in combat, which makes sense. But let's say you want to have your stack form. Well, that's where this comes in. Glyph of Stack. Your stack form can now be used as a mount by party members. Travel form will no longer ever activate flight, and flight form is learned on as a separate ability. So let's try that, shall we? Let's get rid of Glyph of Travel. As you can see, I now have a flight form icon. So I can use my flight form. And then there's my travel form or stack form. And let's do a little jig here. Yeah. I love that dance. So yeah, so now I can use the stack form and I can give guildies a ride. But it travels at only 40% extra speed. However, if I get rid of this glyph and use the Glyph of Travel, whenever I use the stack form in an environment where I can't fly, stack form is actually going to be riding around at mount speed, epic riding. You know what that means. Finally, travel form is actually useful for travel. You can actually go ahead and fly, swim, or go by land at the best speed possible. And what's best, it's an instant cast. So now druids can have an instant cast mount, which is excellent. Now, the only drawback is that you can't use the Glyph of Travel and the Glyph of the Stag at the same time. As you can see here, it's the Glyph of the Stag is exclusive with Glyph of the Cheetah or Glyph of the Travel. Since I've used Glyph of Travel, I can't use that one. So, in the long run, it really depends on how you want to play your class. I mean, you can still use mounts. That's no biggie. But just keep in mind, druids can now actually go ahead and use travel form to use it as a mount. Let me show you. So here we are in Draenor. I can't fly here. I can use mounts, flying mounts, in fact, but I can't fly. See, it won't fly. I don't know why, but it won't fly. Well, actually, no, I do know why. Because the developers decided, hey, let's not let anyone fly so they can explore this strange new world. And it's actually marvelous. But you can't fly. We'll be able to fly in a future patch, maybe. But for now, you can't fly. But let's take into consideration... Hello, doggy. Let's take into consideration riding speed. So right now, I'm on an epic mount. He has 100% speed. So right now, I'm traveling at 200% speed. So I run around, I'm on my mount, I'm having fun. Everything seems to be okay. I'm hitting walls, but it's a constant speed. If I get off my mount, I only travel 117% speed. Which is fine, that's walking speed. Or, well, running speed. If I walk, I guess I'd go slower, but that's not going to change in the stats. So, keep looking at this. I'm at 117. When I was with my mount, I was at 200%. Now, let's try travel form. Since we can't fly here, it should turn us automatically into stack form. Which it does, but look at that! I'm currently using Glyph of Travel. And as such, I have 200% run speed. Meaning, I travel in stack form as fast as a mount. Now, let's try the experiment again. Let's get rid of Glyph of Travel and use Glyph of the Stack. So now I have a separate button for flight form, which I can't use while I'm in Draenor. And let's try Glyph of the Stack. I'm only at 157 speed. But friends can ride on my back if they wish. So there you have it, folks. At this point, all you really have to do is decide what would you prefer. Having a travel form that travels as fast as any of your mounts, or being able to transform into a stag whenever you want. I've weighed my options. I've started looking at my experience with stack form. I love stack form. I love the dance for it. But nobody ever... Well, no, that's not that nobody ever rides me, but most people don't really care about riding a druid in travel form. So at least in terms of leveling in Draenor, being able to travel at mount speed in travel form is going to be a big boost for my Tauren druid. So there you have it, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this change into the way that Druid shapeshifting has shifted to. Sorry for the pun. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.